Looking for the best aftermarket parts and accessories for your model? Look no further than MCV Products. Bring your models to life at mcvproducts.net. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Matt's Models and More. Good to see you. For those who are just tuning in for the first time, welcome in. This channel is dedicated to strictly model builders, and that's on the automotive side. So even though some of the things that we go over do cross over that threshold into other models like tanks and airplanes and railroads and all that good stuff and dioramas and all that good stuff, but we are strictly about aggressive builds, model techniques, tips, tricks, how-tos, all that good stuff. I'm still learning, you're still learning. There's nobody on this planet that's building models that cannot learn something. So if you think you're one of those people, you're wrong. And I will tell you to your face, because not everybody knows everything about modeling. So put it in the comments if you disagree, and I will prove to you why you don't know everything about building models.
You sure about that?
So that's just a little joke. But I got two things today that slapped me in the face getting ready to do a show this weekend. My first show. I've always said I don't put my cars in shows because I don't think they're good enough. Well, you know what? I've had at least 10 people, not to mention numerous comments on my videos, but at least 10 people I know say you need to put your cars in the shows. Just do it. So you know what? I'm jumping in. I'm jumping in. I'm giving in. Y'all won. I'm putting my cars in the shows. Let's see how they do. I do it very humbly. I don't expect to go in winning anything. As a matter of fact, I was just going to put it in the show-off category where you don't get judged. You just put your cars together, show them off. But I was like, you know what? A couple of my buddies were like, you need to just go ahead and do the contest, and it's all about fun anyway. And I'm going to be there all day. This show is in Mooresville. I'm going to post it right here because I always forget where it's at, but it's about a 2-hour drive from where I'm at, and I'm in Columbia, South Carolina. So I'm going to drive up there and spend the whole day there. I'm going to shoot some video, going to do some interviews. I'm going to buy tons of stuff from the vendors. They always have great vendors at these shows, so I'm going to spend a lot of money. And it's the model car builders of North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. They are throwing on a bash, and it's in a church. Can't wait to go. So if you can be there, and the address is right there on the screen. So two things. We're going to go to the bench. Two things that I used before I was doing this model, while I was using this model, and said, wow, I need to show these off. A lot of y'all may already know them, but remember, there's always new people watching these videos. I always get comments going, I already do that, or I've been doing that. This isn't nothing new. No, duh. It's not for every single person. There's a lot of people out here that are still trying to learn, and every little technique and every little tool they can see helps them. So be patient with that, because that's what we're about, man. We got to spread this love. You spread the knowledge that you have to people. I'm going to spread the knowledge that I have to people. And let's just keep on going, man. So let's go to the bench. Okay, welcome to the bench, all my modeling nerds. First thing, I'm giving a bonus before we go with those two. So I'm going to do it first. This is probably the best X-Acto knife I have found. And I was tired of buying the cheap ones from Hobby Lobby or online where these darn blades will not tighten up or stay in there. They just get loose. They come out easily. It's hard to tighten them up. So I just got sick of these and went ahead and did some research and found that this was getting rave reviews on Amazon. Very easy to hold, does not roll away. It stays in place because of the flat grip. This is a rubberized grip, which really stays in your hand nice and neat. You've got the indentation here that acts as a pencil holder, gives you some really good control. And let me tell you, these blades stay in here tight. So I just can't. I think this was $10. I'll post it up here as soon as I find it. And then, guys, I recommend you to go get one of these. And some of y'all may already have them, and I may be late to the game as usual, but tell me, let me just show you the other one that I was using. I have two of them. We got one, which this one I just showed. That one sucks. That one is no good at all. And you know what? I think I threw my other one away because I hated it so much. It was cheap, even though it was an X-Acto brand. This one's not. This one came with one of those kits that come with a whole bunch of other tools when I first started. And yeah, it's horrible, but this is good. Stick with this, get this if you can get it. So that was just a quick little bonus, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so number one, I like to do a lot of things like, I don't use Bondo whenever I fix things in my car. I always use this glazing putty. Glazing putty is what we used in the body shop whenever you lay down primer. You do your primer, or if you have any Bondo, you can spot fill this with the glazing putty, and it actually shows you pinholes in the Bondo. So it just highlights it, makes it easier, and makes it super refined to sand that back down and get everything done. This tube will last me probably all of my model working days, because I literally, when I open this, I am using a toothpick to pull it out. And it's just very, very little that I use. But the tool that I use to spread that, I just found by accident. I was using a toothpick before and just spreading it out from the side at an angle with the toothpick. But now, these pretty little pink things with these twirlies in here were my wife's. Now, they do sell something very similar to this. It's actually probably the exact same thing at Hobby Lobby. And they're just silicone tips and super easy to wash and clean off, even if you use super glue, because I've used these for paint, super glue, Bondo, filler putty, and I mean, everything else that you can think of, I've used these for. The main one I use is this one right here. And what I use this for is, let's say I am replacing the core support, because it was the one that had the 2 screw holes, which I absolutely hate. I will cut those out every time. But I will use that, use the putty. Sometimes I'll dip it right in there or pour it in a little cup, but you really don't need to because it takes very little. I'll put it in there and this just smooths it out. And it is so smooth and easy going. It's like painting it on there, and I can get it, decently level to where it's easier to sand. Or if I need to get in tight cracks like that, you've got one like this that's got a little curve to it that will let you get in those cracks, or this one, which is the best one for corners. That one will really let you get there in a corner and kind of smooth that out. But yes, these are fruity looking, and it's not meant to be made fun of. My wife wasn't using them, and I said, well, dang, I've seen these before. I've just always passed on them, and y'all may have them already and be like, no duh. But again, this is for everybody, not just the ones that's been doing this already. So fast forward to the next one if you've got these, but spend a little bit of extra money and get these, get the good ones. I think she found these in where they do epoxy. That may be where she found these, but they were literally going to waste up there. And even the ends have little tools that you can use to smooth things out as well. And then they're different sizes. I won't ever use those, but definitely will use those. So that's that one. Good to go. Next one. You've probably seen this in the background of my videos a lot. This is a Vortex mixer. And, usually the guys I see using these, like Barbados Rex, I think he's got the $73 one. Guys, I spent $20 on this flipping thing. 20 bucks. And it is solid as an ox. I mean, I use it for all this stuff, even my big Vallejo primers, because it's got different rings to hold different size bottles. And I just put it on there, leave it on there for about 5 or 10 seconds, and then it's mixed. It's so much easier than sitting there shaking back and forth for 2 minutes, hurting the elbow.
If it's your elbow that's bothering you, we should start by checking your reflexes.
Hurting your wrist because we're old and I'm decrepit and have arthritis, but whatever. I will mix my two primers a lot. I've mentioned that before because I want a different color. Sometimes this is too light on white paint and sometimes this is too dark. So I will mix them. I put ball bearings in there and we'll shake those up too. And you can hear the ball bearings in there. So that comes in handy, guys. This is just something, and I just had some different sizes here. We all know metallics like to settle, which you can see that that's settling right there. Let's see if this will mix that up and get that settleness out of there. What it does is just basically spin it like this. It's vibrating to where it creates a tornado.
It's a tornado!
And it's coming this way! We gotta run! Hang on, guys. It might just be the Tasmanian devil.
/ vortex inside the jar. And they tell you leave it on there for 5 seconds. Sometimes I've left it on there longer if it's a metallic or a pearl. Because, you know, see, it's still not all the way mixed. But I guarantee it's probably pretty darn good. It's not bad. I would probably leave it on there for another 5 seconds or so. But still, so much easier than sitting there shaking for 10 hours. Does these wide bottles like this. Now, keep in mind, I'm having to hold this because this thing's got so much power. If I do this, it goes all over the place and you're chasing it down. So I don't chase it down. I just hold it because it just takes 5 seconds.
That's what she said.
That's my joke. Damn it, Dwight.
And then you're done. That's mixed. So cool stuff, guys. Cool stuff. That's already thin. But I wanted to go over those two real quick because maybe somebody out there hasn't seen those. And some people think that these are really expensive, but they're not. I'll go ahead and post something right there showing you where they're at on Amazon, what the SKU number is, and what their cost. I think I paid $25 and they might be $19 right now. So they're coming down. So you don't need to spend $75 on a darn mixer. And that is, that's just a, what you call it's not a necessity, but it sure is nice to have when you have it. It's more of a luxury than a necessity, but it sure is nice to have it. So that is it, guys. Just wanted to go over those two things real quick. Give me some shout outs, give me some comments, tell me what else you do, tell me what else you don't do, because I'm going to hear them anyway. And say somebody's going to say something that didn't watch this video all the way through. And I got some more giveaways. The last guy, nope, you know what? Saving that for next video. So stay tuned. I got something really nice I'm going to be giving away. So stay tuned for the next video and I will make sure everybody's aware so you can try to win that bad boy. So until next time, keep on rolling.